Hi everyone and welcome to my channel. It's Lynn here and welcome to Sunday's Crafting for Christmas. So every Sunday I will be creating something Christmassy right up until December. So each week I will pop on with a different craft. So whether it is a card or 3D projects, yeah, I've got quite a lot of Christmas projects that I would like to share with you. So today sees me creating these wooden embellishments into some gorgeous bits for your gifts. You could pop them on a Christmas tree. I've even got another idea for these which I'll share with you as well. I've got a few different things. I've got some foils, I've got an ink pad and a couple of other bits and pieces. So yeah, why not come and join in the fun? Grab yourself a cuppa. I've got a lemon and lime water today. Without further ado, let's get started. So I'm really excited to get started. Okie dokie. So the first one that I'm going to work on is the Christmas tree. So I've got two Christmas trees here. So I've got the bigger one and I've got a smaller one. And these would be absolutely fabulous to pop onto your gifts. They could go onto cards. Yeah, there's lots of things that we can pop them on. So a clear ink pad would be great for this. I've run out of mine, so I'm just using this white ink pad. You're not going to see that anyway. And then once you've inked it up, I have got some Wow Silver Dollar embossing powder, and I just want to pop this over the top of the tree where we've popped all of our ink. Give it a good covering and then just tap off the excess. Then what I'd like to do, I've got my heat tool at the ready and I'm going to pop this on. Now what I like to do is just move the heat tool around the little embellishment. I don't want to keep it in the same place for too long, and be very mindful it gets really hot, so don't touch the wood. I don't want to hold it too close because like I say, it does get very hot. And keep your fingers well out of the way. Like I say, you will see when the powder is sort of on the turn. I'll just pop that off a moment. I can see that here has changed. Don't touch it because it will be very hot, so let that cool down completely. Give it a good few moments to cool. Okay, so that is the first one finished. So I've glittered both the front and the back. I just did the back off camera. I've also popped a little bit of ink down the sides and did the two sides. That was a little bit trickier because it was really hot and the heat tool just kept blowing it over. So I was trying to hold it with one of my little craft tools. So yeah, so that is the first embellishment. Okay, so the next technique that I would like to share with you is using some foil. So grab your glue this time. So I'm just using a tacky glue. And what you want to do is pop it onto your little MDF embellishment. Don't put too much on. And what I like to do after I've popped it on is just spread it about like so, and then leave it for a few moments until the glue is almost clear. And what I'm using in this little MDF is the foils. So I've got my foil, and all you want to do is just lay your foil across the top and just sort of rub it in gently, lift it off, and you can see the foil starting to attach to the little MDF, and just move it about so the foil is just sticking to the glue. If you feel your glue has dried, all I do is I then pop some more glue, because if you can see there are some little bits where it's missing a bit. So all I tend to do is just take my glue and pop it back over the top. Do the same again, just spread that about and give it a couple of moments, like so. Leave it until it is almost clear. And what I need to do actually is, when I find my scissors, because I've got quite a mess on the desk, I've just cut myself a piece of the foil, and then all I'm going to do is just keep building it up until you're happy with the look that you want to achieve. Okay, and then what we want to do is the sides are actually darker in colour, so we need to do down the sides as well. Okay, so for the side bit, it is a little bit trickier, but it still works really well. Okay, so as you can see, hopefully there, my glue hasn't gone all the way to the top. So all I do is, with my little spatula, is just rub that in like that, pushing the glue up to the top, and then leave that for a couple of moments, and then take some more of your foil. Nice pair of sharp scissors when you use foil, and then give that a couple of minutes like we did for the front and the back, and then just pop your foil on and just work your way down the side of the tree like so. I actually love this. I think it's a fabulous little technique. And that's the finished Christmas tree foiled. So leave that to dry thoroughly. It is a little bit tacky. So just leave that to dry thoroughly, and then I will come back and show you what we're going to do with that one. Okay, so for the next little one, I've taken the little stocking, and I've still got my glue here, and what I want to do is pop some glue just onto the heel of the stocking like so. Then I'm going to take my little spatula again and just sort of take a little bit of that away. Leave it again for a few moments. I've got some fine glitter here, and I'm just going to sprinkle this over the heel of the stocking. Then I'm going to grab some more glue, and I'm just going to, would help if I take the lid off, I'm just going to pop this round the toe of the stocking. Take my glitter again, and I'm just going to pop that at the front of the stocking. Tap off the excess. I could really do with a little brush to get those off, so I'll do that in a moment. And what I like to do is just sort of press it in to the glue a little bit, so you've got your heel and your toe. And then the last bit with the purple glitter is just the top of the stocking. So again, a dab of glue. Let it sort of dry slightly till it goes a bit more clear. Sometimes I get a little bit impatient because I get so excited about it. So I'm just going to show you, but leave yours a little bit longer, and then take your glitter and just pop that over the top of the stocking. And when you've done that, leave those thoroughly to dry. And I'll show you what we're going to do next. Okay, so I've left that to dry. And what I want to do now is take my glue, and I'm just going to, so I think I'll hold this up, might be easier. And what I'm going to do is just spread some more glue onto my stocking here, making sure I don't go over the purple. So I'm just going to spread that about like so. And then what I'm going to do, leave it again for a couple of moments. Then I'm coming in with a silver glitter. So these are just fine glitters. And I'm just going to pop the glitter over the top here, like so. Tap off the excess. Then I'm going to take my little brush where I've caught the purple, set it aside and let it dry. And then for the side bits, you would just do the same, pop your glue around, take your glitter. So I'm going to put the silver glitter on, and I'm just going to sprinkle that, take that off. Just, I don't know whether I've got some blocked holes or what there, and just sprinkle that literally around the side where you've got your glue, tapping off any excess. Let it dry for a while. So that is the sides there. Got a right old mess on my desk. So for this little bell, all I've done is I've taken a red permanent marker. You obviously use whichever colour you like, and I've popped this and coloured it in onto the MDF. Looks quite dull at the moment, but you will see once it's been coloured a few times how it's going to look. Okay, like so, and leave that to dry. Then once it's dried off, come in and do another couple of coats. And once you're happy with the colour, take some fine glitter. So I've just got some gold glitter, and I'm literally just going to sprinkle, not a lot, just a very small amount in there. Then take your Mod Podge. So I have got some gold luster Mod Podge here. And what I'm going to do is just pop a coat over the top of the little bell, and then once it's dry, go over it again with a second coat. I'm calling it gold luster Mod Podge. That's because I've used the gold glitter. I mean gloss luster. Okie dokie, so that's now got a lovely little glaze on there on both sides, and then round the edge I popped the gold glitter all the way just to cover the darker colour of the wood. Okay, so the next thing I want to try, and I know it's really similar to the little stocking that we've done, but this time instead of using glue, well, it's still glue really, it is Mod Podge, and I just want to try if this sort of dries any quicker than the glue. So I'm popping a coating of Mod Podge onto the top of my little star here. Just make sure you give it a good coating, not too much, like so. Then instead of the fine glitter, I'm going to use quite a chunky glitter, and this is a Sparkalicious by Chloe, and I'm just going to sprinkle that over the top, so that kind of dries. It's not dry, but it's better than the tacky glue. And then I'm just going to tap off the excess. So I've done the first coat, and some of it is still a little bit patchy where the glitter hasn't taken, so I like to give mine 2 coats of the Mod Podge. This will just turn this white, but it will be fine once the Mod Podge has dried. And then I'm coming back in with my Sparkalicious glitter, and I'm just going to press that into the glue. That was my doorbell there, so I am just going to have to hop off camera a moment and see to the door, and whilst I'm doing that I will just leave that to dry. Okay, so that's lovely and dry now, so I'm going to turn it over and I'm going to do the same procedure on the back of the little star. So I'm now going to show you what you can do with your little MDF embellishments. So what you can do with some of your decorations. So you can pop them onto cards, you could pop them onto gifts. So I've got this gorgeous card here, and this is going to be my Christmas cards for this year. So I'm going to be making a batch of these. Now I featured this on my channel last year and I loved it so much that I've decided to make a batch of them for my Christmas cards this year. I will pop the link in below and you can check out how to create this gorgeous card. So I could pop that onto my card and I think that looks absolutely beautiful, and it just tones in and matches in with the gorgeous reds on the card and the golds. So that is one option that you could do with your little embellishments. You can also pop them onto your gift wrapping. You could pop them onto your tags. So another idea is for a bit of fun. I've got this gold chain here. I've taken a little gold finding from my jewellery kit, and I've just opened the little jump ring there, and all I'm going to do is just, oops, slot this through the little hole at the top here. Open it up, just pull that through, and then what you can do is just pop this onto your chain, and then all you want to do is just close this up, turn your jump ring till it closes back up again, and then there you have a gorgeous fun chain for Christmas. How lovely is that? It's absolutely gorgeous. So that is another idea. And then for the little tree, I've got a little bracelet that I've already made, and I've popped a jump ring through the tree and then looped it over the bracelet and just close the jump ring up. And there you have another gorgeous little piece of jewellery. This is just one of these bracelets that you pop onto your wrist and you just wear it like that. So they have dried off nicely now, and what I want to do is make them into a pair of earrings. Okie dokie. So I've got a couple of little jump rings here, and all I'm going to do is I want to pop those through the little star. So pop this on like so, and then all I want to do here is close the jump ring up. So I'm just going to take my round nose pliers and bring these two little bits together. So there we go. There is a fabulous pair of star earrings, and don't they look absolutely brilliant? I absolutely love them. So we have those. Then we did the tree with the foil, and I've just popped that onto a little bracelet, and how fab does that one look? So you have the little bracelet. I've also done the little stocking, then I've popped a little jump ring on, and I've popped that onto a chain, and you could make that either into a little bracelet. If we pop the chains together like that, you could have that as a bag charm, or you could put a bigger jump ring in and have it as a key ring. So that is with the two coloured glitters. And then our last one, I haven't made this into anything. This was done using an ink pad, and then we embossed it with the Wow Silver Dollar embossing powder, and that's done on both sides. So there you go. There are some fabulous ideas to take your MDF from this here into something wonderful like these here. I absolutely love them. So I hope I have given you some inspiration today to create your MDF embellishments. If I have, please would you consider giving me a thumbs up, and also consider subscribing to my channel? I will be ever so grateful for this. I will be back with another Christmas video in my Crafting for Christmas. I will also be uploading other videos as well in the coming days and weeks. So yes, everybody, take care. Happy crafting. See you all on my next video. Thanks for watching, and bye bye for now.